Let's just talk about this campaign. Did it go the way you expected it to? Any hiccups along the way, or smooth sailing?
No, it went better. The people really turned out. You know, we worked hard in this campaign. We did 130 cities in my double-decker bus with very expensive Joe Biden diesel gas for 17 days. And we asked rural Texans to come out in big numbers, and they did. And then we asked urban and suburban Republicans to come out in big numbers. And I don't know what the end result will be in Harris County tonight in these races, but whatever gains that are made are significant in our big blue cities in Texas. The key message was, do not let radical Democrat policies and candidates turn Texas into California. And the people of Texas stood up and said, no, we're not going to allow that to happen, not in this state.
And why do you, this is the same candidate you ran against 4 years ago. I mean, what has happened in those 4 years that made this race different from what it feels like, at least looking at these results?
4 years ago, the Democrats had not been taken over by a bunch of socialists and radicals who want to divide our society, who want to teach critical race theory in our schools, who want boys to play girls' sports and share locker rooms and bathrooms, who want an open border, who want to destroy the oil and gas industry. There's a big difference, and my opponent supported all of those issues. I think we ran the commercials on your TV station. He says, there's no difference between me and Joe Biden. Not my words, his words. Texans don't want that. America doesn't want that. And that was the difference.
All right, this last legislative session had a lot of hot button issues. Yeah. As we now look into this future, this next term, what are the big ones that we have tackling coming up in this next session?
We're going to be talking about that a lot in the coming weeks, but let's be clear about one thing. We've got to stop these judges from letting criminals out on the streets and killing people and raping women and breaking into homes and breaking into cars. And it's our blue county judges that are allowing this to happen. And we're going to put in place policies that if they won't follow the law and keep the bad guys behind bars and put our citizens at risk, we're going to take action on that. Number two, we got to strengthen our grid. We need more natural gas plants, deliverable, dispatchable power that we know we can count on. Renewables are great, but we have to have enough dispatchable power that we can always count on, so we don't have to worry about the wind blowing or if the sun's not out. And then I'm going to add a 10-year mandatory sentence to any criminal who uses any person who uses a gun in a crime, stacked on top of whatever sentence they have for whatever crime they committed. We've got to get the criminals off the streets and return Harris County and Texas into a state of law and order. And for most of the state it is, but not in Dallas, and not in Austin, and not in San Antonio, and not in Houston. And what do they all have in common? They're all run by Democrats who have put criminals above victims and the police.
So some kind of criminal justice reform.
You bet.
That's the big priority next session.
That, and again, making sure we have more power to the grid. We keep adding 1,000 people a day. We need more energy. And natural gas is here, and that's what we need to build so we can depend on it to come on when we need it.